Hi guys, welcome to another episode of MrLopezClasses.com. Today we are going to continue with our book of composite material. This is the chapter 4. And today we are going to talk about the process to fabricate the hull. Right now we have the mold. The mold is ready. The mold was designed with the properly angles, with the flanges. It's a professional mold that we fabricate from the block. Remember in the previous episode. Okay, and now we have a mold to fabricate hundreds of elements. Holes, consoles, decks, hatches. Those molds should be stored in a dry area with a dark area if it's possible, in order to avoid the formation of the mold, cracks on the mold. And that mold is recommended be polished periodically. Doesn't matter if the mold is used or not. This is in order to keep the surface of the mold in great condition. In the moment that you want to reuse the mold is good. The mold is clean. The mold is not cracked. Okay, with the mold specific for the hull, we are going to create the skin of the hull. But internally, we need the structure, the skeleton, the chassis of the boat. And we are going to create at the same time that we laminate the hull, we are going to introduce the stringers, we are going to introduce the reinforcements, we are going to introduce the ball heads. And at the end, everything is dry and is solid, is structural. This is the process we are going to start. What is the first step? Okay, don't forget, we are going to install ball head, we are going to install stringers. This is the critical part. We are going to start polishing the mold with wax. What type of wax? It's a special wax, exclusive for fabrication of molds in epoxy or polyester resin. Yeah, it's a special wax. Use the appropriate one. Oh, I have automatic wax. No, this is not the best. Use the appropriate wax. How many layers? More is better. The secret is apply the wax and polish the wax. Eliminate parts of wax, because if you let parts of wax on the surface, after that the surface of the gel coat is corrugated, it's not clean. You need polish like a mirror. And after that, because the hull is a big area, the people that is working inside of the hull, walking inside of the hull, should be protected, and on the shoes special protectors in order to avoid damage the wax. All right, everything clean, protected, and you need to be ready with the tools. In some cases, after the wax, the people start to apply the gel coat with the spray, or the people apply the gel coat with brush or roller. That's your decision, but you need to be prepared with the tools and the people, and divided the hull in sections. This section is for you and you, the middle one for you and you, and the backward for me and other person. Yeah, you need divided the section. You need a programmation. For that reason, those projects require a manager. The manager of the project organize the tools, organize the people, organize the procedures step by step. In this type of project, you need to be fully organized. The organization of the project, the schedule of the project is critical. This project, the fabrication of the hull, is a project for 3 days, 4 days. Okay, you need to create a schedule. Today we are going to apply gel coat, only gel coat. We are going to wait until the gel coat is completely dry, and we are going to start with the lamination of the first 2 or 3 layers of mat of fiberglass. We are going to wait 24 hours. The fiberglass mat is dry. And now we are going to start with the locations of the stringers and the ball heads, and we are going to install the ball heads in foam or wood, and we are going to glue those elements on the fiberglass structure. And the next day we are going to start to apply mat and resin over those stringers, those brackets, those supports. It's a process. It's a process. For that reason, that process requires a manager, the director of the orchestra in that particular project. Right? Okay. We are going to polish the mold. That's the first part. The first step with a lot of wax, and after that polish. You need a slip. You need pass through the hole and verify that the hole is completely polished. All the areas. This is the secret. If the hole is fully polished, after that remove. The hole is easy. If not, it's too difficult, and probably the gel coat is cracked, the gel coat is broken because the polish of the hole was no good, and you damage the hole also. You damage the surface, the external surface of the hole. Okay, all right. We are going to continue. Right now, the mold is properly polished, good wash, is completely clean, and we are ready to start with the application of the gel coat. That's the application of the gel coat. Like I explained before, you need to apply the gel coat organized. In some cases it's with gun, in some cases it's with roller, in some cases it's with brush. You need to apply the gel coat. Normally it's 1, 2, or 3 layers in order to get the thickness appropriate. Now we are going to talk about the thickness. More thickness is better. Alright, you apply the gel coat, and after that we are going to wait until the gel coat is dry. When the gel coat be dry, we are going to start with the lamination of the fiberglass. This is we are going to finish the gel coat in all the areas of the mold. Okay, and yes, this is the thickness. The thickness should be in between 12 and 22 mils. All right, this is there are tools. Right now we are going to check the tools used to verify that thickness. More is better. Not too much. If not, if you have too much gel coat, after that you have spider cracks. Right? This is that dimension in between 12 and 22 miles is a good measurement. All right, and now, this is the final layer of gel coat. In this particular case, is applied with the gun, and it's wonderful. Okay, and after that we are going to start with the application of the fiberglass, the mat, the resin, in some corners, in some areas with roller, with brush, and we are going to apply 3 or 4 layers of fiber, properly laminated, 0 bubbles. In that process, one person is the inspector, all the time checking that area have bubbles. Hey, my friend, please, bubbles over there, pass the roller again. Hey, my friend, check that corner, we have bubbles in that corner. With the brush, eliminate the bubbles. The secret is 0 bubbles. 0 bubbles. Be careful with the temperature of the environment and the humidity. Right? Try to do this type of process in a dry area with a good temperature and low humidity. The humidity is the enemy of this type of process. And once again, clean tools, and clean parts, rollers, brushes. Okay. And now we are going to wait 2 or 3 layers of fiberglass. Those layers of fiberglass right now are completely dry, and this is the moment to mark where should be located the stringers, the ball heads, brackets, and support. That's the moment to identify where should be located those stringers. Yeah, in this area is the hole empty. In the second one, a lot of people marking, identifying where should be located those stringers, those marks. Don't forget, the manager of the project indicate where should be located, verify the dimensions before the people glue the pieces of foam or plywood on the structure. You remember that those elements will be glued with the fumes of silica, yeah, a.c.r, you remember, and impregnate with the polyester resin and MEK. All right, this is the process, and now, as you can see, they start with the location of the stringers in foam, with the ball heads, the brackets, the supports, with the body of a.c.r with the resin. They locate where it should be located. That's a critical part. And after that they reinforce, in some cases, those stringers with the pieces of aluminum on top, because in the future they want make a drill, tabs, in order to locate the motor mounts. I prefer that method, especially on the stringers. This is the moment to locate the pieces of foam, the pieces of wood, the pieces of aluminum, before start the lamination process. Because the next step is laminate those stringers, those ball heads, those structural elements with 2 or 3 layers of matte and fiberglass resin. Yeah, that's the process. Once again, no bubbles, roller, brushes in the corners, especially in the corners, and we are going to wait other 24 hours until those elements are completely dry, and we are going to verify visual inspection bubbles, that we are going to verify that all of those brackets, those stringers, those supports are properly located. This is a process. It's a slow process, step by step, organized. Don't forget that the process is the sandwich process. You remember? We have the core in foam or wood or structural foam covered with the layers of resin. It's the sandwich FRP core hull, right? And that's the process. It's not complicated. After that is the process of separate the hull from the mold. Once again, if the first step, the polishing of the mold, was appropriate, remove, separate the hull is not complicated. Only on the edge, you need to clean that area in order to separate easily the mold and the hull. And this is the process. It's simple. You need to wait, of course, that the curing time normally is 1 day, 2 days, and after that separate the hull from the mold. It's not complicated. This is another type of hull that the mold is in 2 or 3 sections. Why? Because the complexity of the hull require two pieces or 3 pieces. In this particular case, it's the 2 pieces. You separate the 2 pieces, and right now the mold is clean, the mold is out, the mold is ready. Yeah, there are like this. This is another one with the 2 pieces, the mold in 2 pieces, and right now the hull is ready. The next step is verify the quality of the surface and the quality of the structure. In that point, a lot of inspectors with a great experience in fiberglass fabrication, they check the quality of the gel coat, the quality of the structure, the quality of the lamination, in order to verify if it's necessary, make a small reparation in some areas. They use special tools to verify the thickness of the gel coat and the quality of the fiberglass. This is an important part. Right now that the mold is separated, it's important storage the mold in a dry area, dark area, covered area, and don't forget periodically remove the mold, add it, polish the mold, and storage again. Alright, that's the process. Right now the mold is out, completely dry, completely clean, and we are going to start with the process of verification. Verification about the thickness of the gel coat. There are a lot of equipments. The thickness should be, I remember, is in between 10 and 20 mils. Remember, 1 mil is 1,000 of an inch. And there are electronic equipments like those equipment that we have on the screen, and easy to use. The reading is digital, and for example in this one, in the first one, indicate that is 2.1 mils. That thickness is too thin. Probably for that surface, for that element is good, but for a hole should be in between 10 and 20 mils. Right? There are a lot of, it's basically a transducer. It's basically a transducer, that equipment. And there are other ones that they are connected to the computer in order to verify if you have internal bubbles. And according with the like a electro scan, you see if you have bubbles. The measurements are in between 0.25 millimeters and 1 millimeter. Yeah. Or in inches is in between 0.01 inch and 0.04 inches. There are different type of equipments used to verify the quality of the gel coat and the quality of the fiberglass, or normally I use subcontractors specialized with the equipment to check the quality of the structure. I don't have that experience. I use a subcontractor, and the subcontractor gave to me the report indicating if the structure is in good condition. Yeah, this is one of the subcontractors used for that purpose, to check the quality of the thickness of gel coat and the quality of the lamination of the fiberglass. Yeah, they use ultrasonic equipment, and they gave to you the report, the final report about the condition of the hull. Yeah, this is another great example of a subcontractor using the electronic equipment to verify the quality of the gel coat, the quality of the fiberglass. And also in some areas it's important verify the thickness of the hull. Normally you can make a hole in the area where you need in the future a true hole, and you verify the thickness, and you verify the condition of the sandwich. Remember that you have layers of fiberglass in both sides and gel coat, and you need to verify if those layers are according with the original design. Right? This is a process. Probably 1 day, 2 days, only quality control about the hull. This is before you start with the internal configuration of the bulkheads and brackets and the internal design of the hull. This is other example of the equipment. This expensive equipment. For that reason, normally when I need verify those conditions, I use subcontractors specialized in that area. Okay, and now that's the magic moment that we are going to start with the internal configuration of the hull. If the hull passed the previous inspection, the hull is ready to install bulkheads. Those bulkheads are previously prefabricated in a marine plywood covered with fiberglass, or a structural foam covered with fiberglass, and after that They enter exactly in the position and they are glued once again with the body of a Q cell and resin. And after that, those elements are once again laminated again and added, bonded with the hull, with the structure. And the process continues because the next step is the carpentry internally in the boat. I hope you enjoyed this episode. My friend, don't forget, if you want to join to my group, mrlopezclasses.com, it's simple. You join in this button, and please, if you enjoy parts of each episode, I appreciate if you apply the bell. It's good for me. This is a recognition that you enjoy my classes, you enjoy my videos. Every day, every day, this project is bigger and bigger only because you.